Okay, hey everybody. So I'm driving to the thrift store, but I wanted to tell you about a time where a guy tried to kiss me, and this was kind of like a pseudo friend, and I turned him down. And the reason I want to tell you this story is because I was watching an interrogation tapes of a guy this morning. I like murder documentaries and stories and shit. But so this guy, he had a neighbor that was a cross-dresser, and he was kind of like a hermit, so they'd bring him food every now and then, and he was bringing him food one night, and the guy tried to make a pass at him and kiss him. And so the guy that came over to get him food, he pushed the guy. The guy fell down, hit his head, basically was really badly injured. The guy made a terrible decision not to call the cops and get the guy assistance or help. He then decided to cover up the crime by wrapping the guy in a tarp that he bought from Walmart and construction debris that he had around his house, and try to cover up the crime. He also ended up taking money out of the guy's account, which was really stupid on top of it. But the reason I was thinking about that, and I was like, damn, dude, that's crazy, because I had a similar instance that happened to me when I was younger. I was in my early 20s, and when I was in my early 20s, I did basically every drug you can think of, and not like I was a drug addict or anything. I just wanted to try them all and see what all the buzz was about drugs. And one of the drugs that really always kind of stood out to me, which was I thought it was kind of like an elevating type drug that can open your mind, was magic mushrooms. And so I was living at kind of like a party house at the time, and there was this guy. He worked at a video store, like a video cassette store, kind of like a dark character. His name was Drew. The video store was called Video One in Denver, Colorado. It was on Colfax Ave. Now that's long since closed down, but they did have a porno section in the basement area. So you would go in, the top area would be like a Blockbuster sort of. This is after Blockbuster closed down, and so they had a regular video store up top. Then if you went down the basement, which was 21 plus, it was all fucking porno, dude, hardcore porno shit. And so this guy, he ended up living at the house I was living at. I was kind of staying in just the basement area, not even a room, just kind of in a basement area. And he one night asked me if I wanted to do shrooms with him, because he had a guy that could get some mushrooms. And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, where you want to do them at? He's like, you know what, we should go outside somewhere. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go outside. And so we went to a city park in Denver, Colorado. And I made a huge mistake by taking the shrooms before we drove down there, which was a 20-minute drive from the house we lived at. And so by the time we got to the park, I was already tripping balls. I'm driving a Lexus LS 400, which was my boss's car at the time, and I was tripping balls. And around the park, there's only parallel parking on the road. It's always full of cars, and it was the weekend, so it was super packed. There was one spot, and it was the tightest parallel parking spot I've ever seen. But somehow, in my dupered state, I was able to pull that off. I was able to park in that spot. And this is kind of funny, because later on I couldn't get out of the spot. It was so tight that I couldn't get fucking back out. I don't know how the hell I got in it. I guess I just the perfect fucking circle turn, or whatever. And so we go to City Park, and we're doing we're tripping at this point, right? And we see these trees, these huge oak trees, and we're let's go hang out in a fucking tree and trip balls. And so I'm on point that night. Like, I am just like, I felt like the way I describe it to people is like I was like a mama bird feeding this dude like life information. I was younger than him, but I was like feeding this dude life information. He was like on a branch lower than me. I was on a branch above him. And we just had like, it seemed to me like it was like one of the greatest conversations I've ever had with another human. I don't remember any of it now, but at the time it seemed like